Hi, Riebli. It's almost summer, and here I am, Mrs. Hopkins, in my backyard, and it is hot today. I wonder if you are playing in the sprinklers right now. This is our last coding club video, and in this one, I have a challenge for you to write a program with Gumball, the character from the cartoon show. Has anyone seen Gumball, the cartoon show? The Amazing Adventures of Gumball, I think is what it's called. I could be wrong. Anyway, in this cartoon, he does lots of fun adventures, but there's one in particular where he glitches out. And when you do this tutorial, you'll get to see scenes where he glitches out of the show, and they teach you how to write a program where your character glitches out. And there are characters in it that are from the Gumball TV show. There is Gumball, there is Alan the balloon, there is Tobias, there is, I'm trying to remember them all, but there's a bunch of characters from the Gumball cartoon that you can put in your program. You can make them talk to each other, and the tutorial teaches you how to make Gumball or the other characters glitch out and try to figure out what's going on and to create an interesting story with this sequence. And it's pretty fun. Okay, so I wanted to show you what my program looked like so you'll have an idea of what you might make. You get to choose your own two characters, and I picked Banana Joe and Tobias in my first scene. And to make my program run, I have to click this green flag. Here we go. Hey, Tobias, panting. Wait up. You won't believe what's happening. Whoa. Something weird is going on around here. Where did you come from? Alan? Where's Tobias? Hey, what's going on around here? Banana Joe has lost it. Well, we could eat lunch together. Lunch? Yeah, it's pizza day. But this is not a normal day. What do you mean? Oh, strange things keep happening to me. Dude. Banana Joe. Huh? Gumball? Are you finally awake? What do you mean, awake? You fell asleep in art class. We've been learning about the color wheel? Huh? Well, are you hungry for lunch? Alan is saving us seats. It's pizza day. And that's the end of my program. So I want to show you how to do that. But first, in case this is the first video you've seen and you don't have an account to log in, I'm going to show you next in the video will be the way to log in. And if you want to skip that part, you'll look at the next screen and it'll tell you where to skip to get to the rest of the lesson. So the first thing you're going to need to do is log in to our CS First programming environment. And what you'll do is you'll go to the website like last week, csfirst.withgoogle.com/login. That's csfirst.withgoogle.com/login. Then once you're at that website, it will look like this. When you get to csfirst.withgoogle.com/login. Again, it says I'm a student or I'm a teacher. So you're going to choose I'm a student. And then on this next spot, you will type in your password, your username, and your password right here under returning students. For those of you who have not participated in our first and second lessons, you are going to need to stop this video and go down in my YouTube channel and find the very first coding club video. And then you're going to use the beginning of that video in order to make an account. It will tell you how. And then if you don't want to do that tutorial, you can come back and see the rest of this one. once you've figured out how to get your username and password. So then I'm going to type in my username and password right here and click sign in. Okay, so when you log in, this is what you'll see. Riebli STEM Coding Club and the activities that so far you've been able to try out with Coding Club. And here's our most recent one, Gumballs Coding Adventure. So I'll click on that one to open it up. And once you get in, you will see that it's Gumballs Coding Adventure, that it's intermediate. So that means that it expects that you have a little bit of experience with Scratch. So if this is your first time around, and as you're watching the tutorial videos, it feels a little too complicated, you might go back and do some of the previous lessons we did, because all of those were beginner introduction lessons. And we learned a lot of little things and tricks in those lessons, and maybe they'll help you. But I think that these tutorials are pretty straightforward and helpful too. So I will click Start, and it'll open this screen. And once you're in here, it has the introduction. There it is, Cartoon Network. And this is our computer programmer who's going to teach us how to do this particular coding challenge. So we'll press play on the video. Why is his video so quiet?
Welcome. I'm Kumar, a computer scientist and program manager at Google. In this collaboration between CS First and Cartoon Network, you could animate a story based on the Amazing World of Gumball TV series. The series tells the story of 12-year-old Gumball Watterson.
All right, so I'll stop there and I'll let you watch this video. And he introduces it, tells you about the characters, and he shows you scenes from the cartoon show so that you'll know what's going on. And he'll also instruct you to come over here and click on this starter project over here, which I'll do right now. And when you do that, it'll start a new window that has the Scratch programming environment for you. When you open your new computer program, this is what it will look like. It says Gumballs Coding Adventure right here, and if you click on Remix, then it will create your own version of this program, and you can save it at this point. Right now it's the same as every other version because you haven't changed anything yet. But once you do, you can rename it at the top. You could call it Mrs. Hopkins Gumball Coding Adventure, or your name, so that you can share it. Click share, and then it will save it there. So in the future, other people, when they go into Scratch, so maybe they're on any screen in Scratch, they come to the top and they can search for your name. Maybe you can search for Mrs. Hopkins STEM, and you'll see my programs pop up. Let's see, my programs will pop up, all the ones that I have shared. If I'm in my account, which you can see I am right now, Mrs. Hopkins STEM, then I can click on this folder, and the folder will show me all my programs, all the ones I've shared and all the ones I haven't shared yet. I'm not sure why they're not. There they are. So let me go back a couple screens. Sound here. And I pull it there. So once you're on this screen, this is your programming environment where you'll do things. And if you look at the top here, this tab says Gumballs Coding Adventure. Then you come over to this tab, it says Introduction, the Signal. I'm not sure why it says that, but we can come back to the Starter Project screen. So now that you've done that and you've got both tabs open, you're ready to go. You scroll down after you've watched this whole video, and it says Next. So there's a number of videos for you to watch. If I click Next, it'll pop up the next one, and it will start teaching me how to write this program. In each video, you will watch it. At the very end of the video, let me see if I can scroll to the end. At the very end of the video, it'll say, now it's your turn. And it'll show you the main things that it taught you in that video as a summary. So if you've watched the whole thing through, you go, wait, what was that code? It'll put the code up there on the screen and you can find it. Also, if you do a couple videos and you want to go back and fix part of it or change part of it, you can look at the end of each video to see which one had what. But I do encourage you not to just watch the whole video all the way through, but to watch a little bit of it, and then when it tells you to do something, click over on your tab that has your program, add your program pieces that they just told you, and then go back to the other tab and continue watching. That way you don't get lost in the middle of it. You just do each step one by one and it's much simpler. Okay, so what else can I show you? If I go back to Gumball's Coding Adventure on the Scratch program screen, you can see that this program, they've already preloaded it with backgrounds that are from the cartoon series. Backgrounds are called stages. It looks like backdrop stage. You click here, you can see all. Once I've clicked here, then I can click over here, backdrops, and it will show me all the backdrop choices. This is kind of fun because these are scenes that you have probably seen from the cartoon series. You can see the hallways with the lockers, you can see the desks, the front of the school, the gymnasium. So these different backdrops are kind of fun to have. They also have actual cartoon characters from the show. They're called sprites, and here's one of them. This is, oh, I can hardly read it, Molly and Carmen and Banana Joe. If I click on them, you can see them pop up. And actually for each character too, there are different poses that they're in, say. So I click on this character, which is called a sprite in Scratch, and then when I come over here on this side, you can see there are different poses for each character that you can choose from. So maybe this is a great one to use when the glitch happens, that this character will be super surprised and look like that, and maybe they start out just looking happy. So you can use these different poses, and they're called, let me go back here if I can find it in the code. It's in the looks menu, it's called a costume. So I can take this costume and it will switch costumes from all the different ones that were in there, and I can find out which one's which by going to this tab and looking at all of them in here. So that's a pretty fun piece of this. Then after that, you'll scroll down and you will click next, and it'll take you to the following video, which will add a little bit more code to your program. So each video shows you how to do it and then summarizes it, and then as you're done finishing that little bit of the program, there's more to do here. So it's not just one video, it's many videos, and even when you finish all, I think it was 4 or 5 of them that I did, videos and played around with the code, then when you're all completely done, on the last one, I'm trying to think here, the next. So let's fast forward through all these video screens to get to the one at the end. Conclude the story, and it tells you how to conclude. And then it has extras, add things that you can add on. Maybe you want to use blocks to move place to place, or maybe you want to make some sound in there that they didn't tell you how to do in the videos, but you want to add some sound and you can't remember how to do that. Or you want to add to your glitch, make it even glitchier, or you want to make your characters jump when they see the glitch. So they've got other things that you can watch down below here, lots of stuff. And then next again. And then here's the wrap up, the Amazing World of Gumball. And they ask you a survey of how you liked it in case. All right, Coding Club, I think that's all you need for this Gumballs coding adventure. This is our last Coding Club video since summer is coming, but I'll continue to look and see if I can add more tutorials in the programming environment if you like this and want to try it out in the summer. You can also search for them within Scratch and within CS First. They both have lots of great videos that you can just choose on your own and start up and try them out. So keep your eyes peeled there and have a wonderful summer. See you in the fall.